You think you know Ryomen Sukuna? Think again. What if I told you the King of Curses started his life by eating his own twin brother while they were still inside their mother's womb? That single act of pure survival created the four-armed, two-faced monster who would one day terrorize the entire Jujutsu world. But the story goes so much deeper than that. Sukuna's power, his body, and even the way he fights are layers of ancient Japanese history, forgotten religious symbols, and a creepy internet urban legend that almost no one talks about. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, because once you hear these secrets, you will never look at the King of Curses the same way again. Let's start at the very beginning. Long before Sukuna became the strongest curse in history, he was just a fetus. Inside the same womb lived another child, his twin. Their mother was starving. There was not enough food for both of them. So Sukuna did the unthinkable. He consumed his twin brother while they were still unborn. That act of cannibalism is the reason he was born with 4 arms and 2 faces. It is also the reason his soul is so twisted and powerful. Gege Akutami confirmed this dark origin later in the manga, and it completely changes how we understand Sukuna's existence. He did not just become a monster, he was born one. Now let's talk about the real historical figure that inspired him. Over 1,000 years ago, in an ancient Japanese text called the Nihon Shoki, there is a record of a being named Ryomen Sukuna. This creature had 2 faces, 4 arms, and 4 legs. Some people described him as a brutal demon who killed thousands. Others in the Hida region actually worshipped him as a local god who brought Buddhism to their land and built temples. Can you imagine that? The same name, the same terrifying appearance, yet in real history, some people prayed to him. Gege took this contradictory legend and turned it into the ultimate villain of Jujutsu Kaisen. But wait, there is an even stranger layer. Gege has admitted that part of Sukuna's inspiration came from old internet occult stories, especially a creepy 2chan urban legend. In that story, people claimed they found a mummified body of Ryomen Sukuna inside a wooden box. Wherever the mummy went, disasters followed. Disease, death, chaos. Now let's look at the religious symbols hidden in Sukuna's techniques. When he opens his domain expansion, Malevolent Shrine, he uses a hand sign known as the Enma Mudra. Enma is the Buddhist judge of the dead, the one who decides who goes to heaven or hell. Sukuna's domain has no barrier. It is completely open, something almost no other sorcerer can do. That open space feels like a judgment ground where he decides who lives and who dies. Even the name Malevolent Shrine carries the feeling of a dark, sacred place. These are not random choices. Gege carefully wove Buddhist imagery into the King of Curses. And then there is Uraume. For more than 1,000 years, this quiet servant has stayed by Sukuna's side with absolute loyalty. We barely got any backstory. Why would someone remain so devoted to a being this cruel? Some fans believe Uraume might have known Sukuna during the Heian era, when he was still human. Others think there is a deeper soul connection we never fully learned. Whatever the truth is, that silent loyalty makes Sukuna feel even more mysterious. Sukuna also has strange personal tastes. He constantly talks about food. He judges people by how they might taste. In an official fan book, Gege even revealed that Sukuna's fingers taste like soap. Think about that for a second. The most dangerous cursed objects in the world taste like laundry soap. It is such a weird human detail for a monster who once ruled an entire era. All of these pieces, the twin he ate, the ancient historical figure, the creepy online legend, the Buddhist hand signs, and the quiet servant who never left his side create a character far deeper than just the strongest. Sukuna is not simply a villain. He is a walking collection of Japan's darkest myths, religious fears, and human cruelty. So the next time you see those 4 arms and that arrogant smile, remember this: the King of Curses was never just a curse. He was born from starvation, shaped by legends, and wrapped in symbols most people walk right past. And that is what makes him truly terrifying. By the way, a sub to the channel will be appreciated. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel.